because of all of the chances that you get. Asambe get pale, don't forget to tell a friend tips are coming in. The odds in your favor, gotta stop playing. Just don't forget to tell a friend. Asambe get tips are coming in. With Super Sport Bet, your chance to win. Asambe get.
The Playbook Extra, the Nedbank Cup is coming under focus. And this man, the Bold, as well as myself, jersey number 10, we're going to talk about those two fixtures. And I want to start out to Phumudzo with the game that has everybody talking in the Nedbank Cup Semi-Finals, and it has to be Chiefs Mamelodi Sundowns. What concerns you on either side when it comes to those two sides and how they'll perform in that Nedbank Semi?
I think I'm more concerned about Kaizer Chiefs and the type of injuries that they have. It's not just injuries to squad players, but it's injuries to some of their key players. You're looking at Miguel not being available at centre-back. What do they do?
He might be back, though. He
Right?
might be back.
He might be
We
back.
don't know yet.
Then it means that it's not a fully fit Miguel. Because we saw what happened with Dove, who was not fully fit over the weekend. So I'm just concerned about that. Then you go into the midfield where Cele is. Important player in that 8 role. He progresses the ball very well. He makes sure that he dictates the tempo of the team.
So-
And he might not be available also due to injury.
Two key men. But the good news is that Tashreeq Morris is back. And he had a little bit of time against TS Galaxy. Now he'll even be fitter for the Mamelodi Sundowns game. So that's a bonus. That's an upside for Chiefs.
I already see what you're doing there because you're already thinking about the set pieces.
I'm thinking about goals. I'm saying Chiefs or goal.
That's why I'm saying when you're talking about Tashreeq Morris, it means set pieces is going to be key because aerially that's where he's most deadly. But for me, on the other side, when I'm speaking about concerns, with Mamelodi Sundowns, they were away in Tunisia and playing a high-intensity game against Esperance, where they got the favorable result, which was just a draw away from home. It means they now move to the semi-finals. So I'm just concerned a little bit with Sundowns to say the traveling, will it affect them? I know that they traveled back immediately after the game.
Bahamba private, private jet. Bahamba
Uyazi Kasi,
siyapaka
yazi-
singena endlini siyalala, but
No,
there's
yazi-
no
no, yazi.
ukhuthula ama-suitcase
No.
through the airport. No,
No.
boy. Babuye izolo bamnandi.
No, but
Don't be concerned.
Mawukhuluma nge-private ngikhumbuza amasakhulu ekhaya bathi uhamba ngamateksi or uhamba nge-private.
Babuye nge-private yebona. So take that one off the list. They're okay.
Usho ukuthi abana stress.
No. It may be. You tell me, you're the expert footballer.
Oh, usho ukuthi abayanga airport bayenza
there was no,
jigi
no.
boarding, waiting for the last passenger to come in. Hey, what?
It was welcome, sir. The pilot opens the door and let's go. That's it.
Yeah.
So that shouldn't be too much of a concern for them. However, I want to look at the league form, right? Because the cup, if we look at the cup game, it was 4-0. Sundowns really in the previous cup in the Carling knockout. 4-0 was a lot. Miguel was red carded. So I don't want to look at that game. League tells me the games have been tight. Very tight.
It's true, Thomas. There's a 2-1
Yes, 2-1 and a 1-0.
and a 1-0.
And the 1-2-1, Chiefs scored first. And then it needed Reyners as well as Ribeiro to come back and do the business for Sundowns. And the 1-0 now was super tight there with Ribeiro separating the two sides. So it's not like it's a massive gap between Chiefs and Sundowns when we look at those league games.
Hey, now abantu seven on my smartphone, Thomas, because they'll go last 5 games, all competition. Sundowns 5 wins, 0 draws, 0 win for Kaizer Chiefs. Abantu on my smartphone. No, I'm going to say all competitions, last 5 games.
So,
Sundowns here we know.
What do we do? If we're going to be placing some sort of bet, looking at a result here, what are you going to do on this one?
I want to go outside the football and say the passion of the supporters of Kaizer Chiefs, the hunger that they have for silverware, will that not push the players enough on the field of play? I'm looking at Chiefs playing maybe with a higher intensity to try and frustrate Sundowns, press them, take away space and time. And I want to say, Marcos, I think there's hope. Do we go to penalties? Do penalties decide this one? I think penalties might decide this one, Thomas.
Yamazu Shalulid.
Upita.
Yeah.
11 in all competitions this season.
Ribeiro. I don't know if that game even finishes like that.
16 goals in all competition, Ribeiro.
Okay. Now, the other match. Are you not concerned about Orlando Pirates, Marumo Gallants? Marumo, last game, let me remind him because he's, you know, where he used to play. 2-0 Marumo Gallants over Orlando Pirates. That's what's coming into this game. That is what is happening in terms of Marumo. They are saying,
Concern. Concern number 1 would be Orlando Pirates. The excitement of getting to the semi-finals. will the senior players, Toki, Sibisi, Hoto, will they be able to keep the youth in the squad calm to say, that game is done, we've got a semi-final to look forward to. The other thing that I'm concerned about, it's not the same Marumo that they gave 8-1 to.
Yeah.
It's a different Marumo,
No,
this one.
actually, because they shy 2-0, I might say revenge. So I fine.
It's a fine.
And Pirates, I'm worried about legs. Legs
Mm.
are maybe a concern here because 3 games in 8 days for Pirates, Polokwane City. Then there was a situation where they've had to play against MC Alger,
Mm.
and now it will be the 3rd game that we'll be playing over the weekend against Marumo Gallants.
That's another concern because Pirates went away to Algeria. Immediately when they landed on Thursday, Friday, they were traveling to Polokwane to go play Polokwane City. They were back to play a crucial game.
So?
No, but there's something called in modern football, recovery and regen. Ngene IC, nuhlale IC ni Thomas bakumassage.
Marumo, you know those old Rocky movies?
Yeah.
Marumo has been doing push-ups. Push-up. That slow music.
Yeah.
While Pirates is on planes and busy doing those things.
Let me just give you...
predict it. Which way?
Mamela, before predict, champions last season of the same trophy,
Yes.
beating Mamelodi Sundowns. Champions of the previous season, beating Skukune in the final. So in the last 2 Nedbank Cups, they have been champions.
So?
Do you know what they did to the MTN trophy? They retired it because they won it 3 times in a row.
Yeah, cross.
Yeah,
cross.
Eh?
Kule semi-final. It's Pirates to go through.
You know, he jumped on my board. Yeah, go final.
There you go. That's what he thinks. But do you agree? Those are our views as far as the Nedbank Cup is concerned. That's the Bold. I'm your jersey number 10. And this is the Playbook Extra.